Good morning, camp. Well, I see a few people are awake. I think we should try that again. You know, I think there's a few people that I saw in the church in their offices right back here. And I would like them to hear you tell them good morning. So we're going to count, and on 3, I want you to say good morning so loud. And then when you see me do this, be quiet. Think you can do that? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I am so glad that you are here today. Raise your hand if you had a fun day yesterday. All right, I think I see everybody's hands. If you didn't have a fun day yesterday, buckle up. You're going to have a fun day today. Okay, now I gave you homework yesterday. Did you remember? What was your homework yesterday?
My homework was Mommy was checking all the class what was sitting.
Did anybody go home and yawn in front of your dog yesterday? You did? Did it work? It didn't. Adeline said it didn't work. Anybody else try it? It did work? I think that would be a great idea. So if you didn't do that last night, I want to know if that fact is true. Anybody yawn at your cats yesterday? What about your chimpanzees? Did you yawn at your chimpanzees? You did, Lily? Did it work? Lily yawns. Well, first of all, we need to address the fact that Lily has a chimp at her house. Did it work, Nathaniel? Awesome. So now yesterday we worked on, Miss Emily reminded me, you know what I heard yesterday? I heard that some of your families yesterday were joining us in worship on TV. So I think before we get started, you should turn back around and look at that camera and let's wave good morning to them. Good morning. Oh, look, Mr. Jeff is waving from us from the top, and so is Gray. Good morning. Oh, awesome. All right, now have a seat and turn back this way. Yesterday, we learned our compassion chant that would help us remember how to be compassionate. Do you remember how it goes? Okay, some of you remember. Let's try it again. I see your hurt. I feel your hurt. I help your hurt. Very good, very good. So today is a different theme, a different topic. And we want to know that compassion is not always easy to give. Sometimes it means that we have to take risk and do things that are a little scary in order to help other people in their hurt. And we can be brave. We can jump in. Good morning, Charlie. So glad you're here. Come on in. So I have a few sentences up here that I have not finished, and I think you can help me, okay? So I'm going to start a sentence, and if you have a suggestion about how we might be brave, raise your hand and I'll call on you, and we'll do one for each person. So it goes like this. Let's see. Maya has extra food at her house in her pantry. Maya can be brave, and how can Maya be brave with this extra food in her pantry? Jonathan? Oh, Jonathan said she could share her extra food. I think that would be a wonderful way to be brave. Thank you, Jonathan. Taylor is a lifeguard. What's a lifeguard? Help people who are in the swimming pool. That's right. So when someone is struggling in the water, Taylor can be brave and what? Tobias, what could they do? Raise your hand. What can they do? They can make sure they can jump. Grayson, what do you think? How can Taylor help people in the water?
Maybe Taylor could help when he is trouble. We could go to the hospital.
Maybe take care of them if something does happen. I think that's great. Here's another one. Jaden sees a friend picking on a younger kid? Jaden can be brave and what? Nathaniel? You guys speak loud. I can't hear. Oh, thank you. Yes, Nathaniel said that they could ask the friend to stop bullying. I think that would be so brave, and it can be so hard, right? Yeah. Sam notices that the teacher never calls Kaya by their preferred name. So Sam could be brave and what do you think? What do you think, Crosby? What do you think? That would be wonderful, Crosby. Yes, he said raise their hand, and tell them what that preferred name is. Here's another. Miss Perez notices that her students are restless and they need a break. Have you ever felt restless and needed a break? Miss Perez could be brave and what do you think, Shoshana? You know, that is very true. Jesus is very strong and very tall. Yes. And Jesus helps us to be brave. Let's see, Nathaniel, you've already done one. Anybody who hasn't got to do one yet? How could Miss Perez, Nathan, how could Miss Perez be brave? Yeah, Miss Perez could give her students a little wiggle break. Maybe a dance party or a trip to the playground. I have one last one. Dr. Smith hears some people need some medical care, but they don't have any money to pay. How can Dr. Smith be brave? Let's see, Andrew. Oh, ask somebody to help support them with some money. What else? What are some other things? Trying to call on somebody, Grayson, that hasn't got to go. Remington, what do you think? He could just say the patients don't owe anything and he would just care for them. You all are so great. So being brave doesn't mean that you won't feel scared sometimes. And it's okay to feel scared. But God gives us all compassion so that we can feel brave enough so that we can make choices that help other people when they're hurting. And you know what's good? Sometimes as kids, there are things that are big and things that are scary and things that we really need to ask for help from an adult from. And you know what? That means you get a chance to work with someone else and you are a team and helping show compassion. So we have a special story today, and I have some friends who are going to help me tell this story. So if my friends who are here to tell the story, come on up. And I want you to listen in our story today about who you think is being brave. Are you first person? Yeah. There you go. All right. So hold it kind of close to your mouth. There you go. And listen up. We got to be real quiet and listen to hear our story.
One day, Jesus visited someone's home. Everyone heard he was there. They were so excited to see him. They'd heard he healed and helped people be part of their communities again. A friend who was paralyzed had his friends take him to see Jesus.
When the group got there, it was so crowded. There was no way to get Jesus through all of the people. They had an idea. They climbed up onto the roof of the house and made a hole in the roof above where Jesus was. They lowered their friend into the room. When Jesus saw their faith, he was encouraged. He told their friend, "I see you and I love you. You are made whole for your community. Your sins are forgiven."
Some temple leaders called scribes were watching Jesus. When they heard him say this to the friend who was paralyzed, they were angry. They thought to themselves, "Who does Jesus think he is? Only God can say these things." Jesus could tell the scribes disagreed with him, so he said to them, "I know what you're thinking right now, but what's easier, to say I see you and love you, or get up and walk? I'll show you that it's possible to do both."
With compassion, Jesus turned to the friend who was paralyzed and said, "Get up, pick up your mat, and go home. You're healed now." He stood up, amazed. He picked up his mat, and he went home with his friends. Everyone was so happy they praised God because they'd never seen anything like this before.
A round of applause. Thank you so much. You guys can go outside if you need to. Thank you so much. One thing that is probably important for us to talk about here is, what does it mean to be paralyzed? What does it mean to be paralyzed? Our friend in this story, he was not able to walk. And so it was really important for his friends to help get him to Jesus. And there was a huge crowd there, a huge crowd who had been waiting there all day long, ready for Jesus to heal them. But these friends made a way to get their friend to see Jesus and to be healed. And that took a lot of courage. Miss Mac, do you have any songs today for us about compassion and brave? Oh, wonderful. Well, come on up, Miss Mac. How many people had fun with Miss Mac in music yesterday? Oh, you did? I can't wait to hear.
Her was trying to be us, but he was being her.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Tomorrow, Pastor Emily, you're going to have to call on Evie for one answer. She said you never pick her. All right. Let's see if we remember what we did yesterday. Let's start with the easiest one first. Let us love one another. Now, I want to hear you and not me. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Let us love one another. Let us love one another. Let us love one another every day. Let us love one another. Let us love one another. Let us love one another every day. Oh my goodness, I think you know that song. That is awesome. That's right, you did learn that in music. All right, here's the next one. This one is about coming to the table, not at home, not in your kitchen, but the table of God. Do you remember that one? Remember, we're going to do our hands. Come to the table of love. Come to the table of love. That's the beginning of it. And then it says, this is God's table. It's not yours or mine. Come to the table of love. Let's try it. Ready? Come to the table of love. Come to the table of love. This is God's table. It's not yours or mine. Come to the table of love. Beautiful job. Now, I'm going to tell you something. On Friday, we're going to sing these songs for your parents. So I want you to be sure that you learn every word. Let's try that one more time. This time a little bit stronger. Ready? Come to the table of love. Come to the table of love. This is God's table. It's not yours or mine. Come to the table of love. Good. All right. Now, we did one that went really fast yesterday, and it was called The Trees of the Field. The trees of the field will what? Clap their hands. That's it. All right, I'm going to turn in my book here, and we shall sing that together here. 80. Okay, you ready? We'll start out slow, and then we'll get faster, okay? Here we go. Get your trees ready to sway. Okay? Here we go. And all the trees of the field will clap their hands. The trees of the field will clap their hands. The trees of the field will clap their hands as we go out with joy. All right, stand up. And let's see if we can do it a little bit faster. All right, here we go. Ready? And all the trees of the field will clap their hands. The trees of the field will clap their hands. The trees of the field will clap their hands while we go out with joy. Good job. Be seated, everybody. Beautiful job. And today we will add 2 more when you come to music, okay?
Miss Mac, you all were working so hard yesterday. That was a lot of songs. Adeline, you have a seat. Yesterday, Mr. Jeff, could you put up our special memory verse for this week on the screen? We're going to read this together today. You know, I already gave out my first sticker. You want to know who got the first sticker yesterday? Josie says, I want to know. It's Pastor Todd. Pastor Todd stayed after worship yesterday, and he said his memory verse for me, and he got a sticker. He got a sticker. So let's say this together this morning, and then I'm going to ask Mr. Jeff to take it off the screen, and you all can have a chance to see if you remember it. All right, ready? Therefore, as God's choice, holy and loved, put on compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. From Colossians 3:12. Very good. Oh, Grayson was practicing it with his mommy. That's wonderful. Now, does anybody think they have this memorized already? That's a lot of hands already. All right, Mr. Jeff, if you'll take it off the screen, let's see. Crosby, is that you? You want to stand up? No, you got to say it good. You want to come up here? No, you can stand right there and you can say it good and loud. Ready? Holy. Gentleness. Very good, Crosby. Give Crosby a hand. Very good. And Crosby, that was so brave of you to stand up and be the first one. Thank you so much for that. Did anyone else think that they have it memorized? All right, Lou, let's give it a choice. Give it good and loud. Way to go! Woo! It has not even been 24 hours, my friends. Wow. Jonathan, would you like to give it a shot? I'm going to come stand here so I can hear you. Or do you want to come up to the front? Or you just want to stand here with me? Okay, here we go.
Colossians 3:12.
Therefore,
As God's choice, put
holy
on,
and loved,
and holy and loved, put on compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness,
and patience.
and patience.
Very good, Jonathan. Thank you. Is it Natalia? All right, stand up, Natalia. Compassion. Kindness. Humility. Gentleness. And patience. Very good, Natalia. Very good. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's do just a few more today before you go off to your groups. Shoshana, you ready for today? All right, let's hear it. You want to try again tomorrow? You want to try now? Uh-huh.
Put on compassion, kindness, humility, and patience.
Uh-huh. Very good. Yay, Shoshana and Lily. I'm going to give Miss Lily a sticker too because she was trying so hard. Evie Claire, do you want to give it a try? You want to stand up and give it a try? You want to? Okay, hold on. You want to try it? There? You want to do it with me? Okay, come on. Okay, I'll come get you, Josie. Hold on. I tell you what, Dylan and Eleanor, Evie, come on, let's come up front. Okay, we're going to say them all together. So you got to say it louder than me, though, and I'm wearing a microphone. You think you can do it? Let's look out at our friends. Come stand up here in front of me. Okay, ready? Therefore, as God's choice, holy and loved, put on compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3:12. Let's give them a hand. Very good, friends. There you go, Dylan, Eleanor. There's your sticker. Evie, there's your sticker. Head on back with your group. Way to go, everybody. All right, let's do 2 more today, and don't worry, I have plenty of stickers, okay? Let's see, did I do anybody from the orange group yet, Miss Linda? I did Jonathan. Eden, let's give it a shot. You want to come stand up here or stay there? Come up here with me? Come on. Okay, hold on. Everybody's going to get a try, I promise. You ready? Oh, okay, we'll do this. Okay, let's do it all together. Turn around, Tobias. Come stand right here. Okay, groups of 3. Ready? Yeah. Therefore, as God's choice, holy and loved, put on
compassion,
kindness,
kindness,
humility,
gentleness,
gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3:12. Very good, very good. Here, Eden, here you go. All right, now my shepherds today, I'd like for you to make sure you mark on your chart who in your group got a sticker today. We are going to keep going tomorrow, okay? We're going to keep going tomorrow, so don't worry. We've got all of these stickers to give out to you. And you know what we're going to do? On Friday, while you're singing your song, after you sing your songs for your parents and your families that come, you are going to get a chance, and we're all going to say our memory verse together for them, okay? Does it sound good? All right, so before we go out to our groups today, let us say a prayer today. Do you remember how we prayed yesterday? We put a hand on our head and a hand on our heart. You know what I'd like for us to do today? I'd like for us to hold our hands like this. Open them wide. There you go. Open them wide. When do you hold your hands out like this? For hugs. What'd you say, Lily? Oh, really big circle of holding hands. When else might you hold your hands like this? Sometimes Evie will stand up in front of me and she goes like this. What do you think that means? Up. Up. She wants me to hold her. So we hold our hands like this. So when we pray like this, we are telling God that we are ready to listen to God. We want God to come and to be with us, okay? Can you repeat after me our prayer this morning? Dear God, your compassion always looks courageous. Strengthen our hearts with your bravery as we show compassion to one another and ourselves. Amen. Thank you so much, friends. All right, I would like for our red group to stand up. Red group to stand up. And you all are going to, let's see, Jonathan, Nathan, will you stand? Did you get your water bottle, Jonathan? Nathan? Good. Yo, that's not you, I guess. So, Nathan, will you be my line leader here? Let's put all water bottles in here. Let's put water bottles in here. All right. Enoch, can I give you this? Okay. And then y'all are heading down to music, yes? Okay. Miss Nigist has it in the bag. Okay. Eleanor, wait, baby. Wait. All right, red group, go ahead. I think Josie's going to meet you down there. All right, blue group, are you ready? Follow Miss Rosalind, blue group. Have fun today. Oh, you're a pink group? Okay. Head out with Miss Rosalind. Come on, Isla. Come on, Isla. Come on, Isla. Here, take my hand, sweetie. Take my hand. Come on. You're doing great. You're doing great. Come on. Good job. Wrong way, Isla. You got to go with Miss Nigist, unless you're going to direct this camp. All right.